I can edit that together. I don't want a lot for Christmas. Hey, it's your girl Destiny, but also yes to me, here for the duality of it all. If you're new around here, welcome. Bring it in, bring it in. If you're returning, I'm so happy you're back. We do a little bit of everything around here because that is the reality of having, say it with me, a creative career. Typically, it's giving lifestyle, it's giving beauty, it's giving travel, it's giving professional dancer on land and at sea and all that tea. So if that vibe sounds like your vibe, go ahead and subscribe and you'll see how it's all one and the same. It's that time of the year, y'all. It's time, in the words of Mariah Carey. The Sephora sale is here. Do y'all remember when it was called the VIB sale? I believe, I have my little pamphlet here so I can read off it and make sure I'm giving y'all the right information. But I'm pretty sure back in the day it used to be the VIB sale and now they're calling it the Sephora Savings Event. And practically everything is on sale. Anyone can shop the sale as long as you're a Sephora insider. So in order to sign up for a Sephora insider, you just have to sign up with, I believe, your email and your birthday. And the only reason why you include your birthday so you can get your birthday gift the month of your birthday. I missed my birthday gift this year and I'm so upset about it. I keep saying one of these days I'm gonna go in store and just be like, hey, I missed out, can I still get it, and see what they say. So if you don't already know, other than Sephora collection, the rest of the sale goes by tiers. So whether you're a beauty insider, a VIB, or Rouge, me right now, I am a VIB. If y'all watch my intro, I also perform professionally. I've been in professional dance contracts since 2021, so 3.5, 4 years now. So when I'm shopping the sale, I'm kind of looking through the lens of a professional performer, dancer, entertainer, all the things, but also through the lens of a licensed cosmetologist, someone who went to beauty school, graduated, worked in a salon, did all the things. So I became a VIB last year when I was on my performance contract. I was on a cruise ship contract and the itinerary was 3, 4, and 5 days. I've done previous cruise ship contracts, but they were 7 days. So just the amount that I was performing and I'm putting on my stage makeup, it was through the roof. Like, I've never applied makeup so much so that my stage makeup and my everyday makeup, I felt like they were morphing into each other. So you'll see that later in some of my recommendations of how, like, I'm really trying to solidify my everyday routine versus like my stage makeup routine. So in order to keep my VIB status, I had to spend $288 a sale. Which now, yes, if I just want to go ahead and clear my loves, we absolutely can do that. But I don't know, like, in this economy, $288 on makeup, hair, skincare, beauty, I don't know, y'all. I don't know, VIB might have been one time thing for me. Maybe next time I'm on a performance contract with such a vigorous schedule like that, I'll go back to VIB, but I don't want to spend it just to keep the status, you know. Now when I come back and I tell y'all that my cart was $300, don't be like, because I don't know, anything could happen. So I'm hoping I got all the stats and all the details correct for y'all. The details that I'm going to be talking to you guys today, one, my recommendations based on previous purchases, and then also what's currently in my cart and products that I may, you know, switch around in my cart. Things that I'm like really seriously, like, I've thought out and I'm like, I will be hitting checkout. And then the last category is products I'm actually on the hunt for and I'm looking for recommendations. I have like an idea of maybe some brands I want to try, some products that I've heard a lot about, but I would love to hear y'all's input. So make sure you leave some comments down below if you have any recommendations for me when I talk about those products. And also if you're thinking about getting something similar to me or something different, or maybe there's something you love and you're like, yes, girl, get it, make sure you also leave a comment down below. I would love to hear and I would love to yap with y'all. All right, so I actually did this on my Sephora app, so I'm just gonna scooch over and then hopefully my editing, I should be able to put a little screen record of how I did it. If you don't already know, on your Sephora app, you know how you can like love things, you just put a little heart on it? Well, other than the love, you can also make other lists with the love option. So that's exactly what I did. I made 3 other lists for my recommendations, and then I made another list for the products that I'm thinking about adding to cart, and then of course the products that I literally do have in the cart, just waiting for the code. And I did the recommendations based on, again, those 4 categories that I said: skincare, makeup, hair care, and fragrance. So without further ado, let's get into my recommendations. All my product recommendations are based off of products that I've previously purchased, that I've used, that I fall in love with, that have passed the test, that have made it into my tried and true routines. I'm not recommending anything that I just tried once and I'm like, it was okay. Like, these are products that they worked a little something, something. So I'm starting off actually with 2 skincare products that have changed my routine. Like, I don't think there's ever gonna be a product that are gonna take these 2 things off the list. And the first one is the Dermalogica Daily Milk Foliant Exfoliator. Now, my skin is dry. Like, when it's winters in the tri-state area, my skin is peeling. My lips are cracking. Like, we go through the trenches around here, but my skin, I feel, is also very sensitive. Like, when I was a teen, I was I was that girl using the oatmeal scrub, that abrasive scrub on my skin. Thank God for beauty school and just maturity and product knowledge, because Lord knows that product went down the drain as soon as I learned what was going on. But the Daily Milk Foliant, I feel, is like the sensitive version of the micro foliant. Me and my skin and salicylic, y'all know what I'm trying to say. We don't go together. I try to stay far away from that acid. So I feel like the Daily Milk Foliant is just so gentle, but it does what I need to. Especially in the winter, I feel like my skin, like I'm always having little micro bumps, and I feel like the Daily Milk Foliant really helps exfoliate those out and gets rid of the crusties and the peeling. But it's not like scraping, like it's very gentle. So that product, like I said, I'm a licensed cosmetologist, so I do actually have a discount that I get from Dermalogica if I ordered straight from their website. So I initially bought it from Sephora. I initially got the mini version just to test out the product, but now that I fall in love with it, I think I'm gonna head to the Dermalogica website and use my cosmetologist discount to get the refill. Instead of getting like the new like container, they have like little like refill packets. So I think I'm gonna hold off with that. So that way I can just go ahead and refill my mini bottle, and then I can have it with me for my everyday skincare. And then when it's time to travel, I can just bring that with me instead of buying like the big bottle and then trying to switch between the two, you know? And so the next skincare, Lord, I think I'm yapping too much. I think I'm gonna have to, I need to talk less about these products, just a quick little rundown. The next product is the Paula's Choice Mini Skin Perfecting 6% Mandelic Acid and 2% Lactic Acid Liquid Exfoliant. So I know everyone raves about the other liquid exfoliant from Paula's Choice, like the one that's in the darker bottle. This is the one that's in the lighter bottle. It's like a light gray. But again, like I said, my skin is dry but also sensitive, and I just feel like this is the perfect happy medium. Like, I don't think my skin could handle the other Big Body Bins in the dark bottle, but this one is like, again, I don't think anything is gonna top off those 2 items in my skincare routine. The next 2 items, Tower 28. It's the SOS Daily Hypochlorous Acid Spray for breakouts and redness. I already actually have the mini and like the full bottle of this, so I'm thinking of either picking up the refill or just another one of the 4-ounce sizes. And then also their SOS Lip Softy Hydrating Lip Treatment Balm. I put this one in skincare because this is lip balm I use in my like morning routine, like before I put anything on my lips. Like if I'm doing my makeup and I'm gonna do like a lip liner or a stain or a gloss or whatever it is, this goes first. This is like the hydrating before the let's get cute. And the last thing that I have in the skincare category is the Topicals Faded Under Eye Brightening and Clearing Eye Mask. Need I say more? Okay, for our next category, we're gonna go ahead and head to makeup. This one is another short list. I literally just have 5 items in this list as well. I actually put the SOS Lip Softy Hydrating Lip Balm in this category as well. use your own discretion. The rest of the products I have in makeup is the Vanessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder, tinted primer, and foundation, and this is in the color Universal. Now, like I said, I know I said I'm a dry skin girly, but I feel like this product works because even though my skin is dry, like I said, I also perform professionally and I take dance classes and I train and I'm in a gym and all the active lifestyle things. I feel like this product works really well for the products I either sweat a lot in or I'm gonna get oily in just throughout the day of traveling, commuting, dancing, all the things. I also have this product in like my skin tone as well, like in the 9.5, but I find myself reaching for the Universal more, like especially before I go to do my makeup. Like I just swipe this in the places where I know like I'm gonna get oily, like I usually do my forehead, my T-zone. I do like a little bit like under where I blush. Sometimes do like here, like the sweat dripping down and things like that. It just works. Like you can tell the difference. Like especially I took new headshots this year. I made sure I was like this before anything. Like I knew the primer was gonna hold me down, so it definitely went in the routine. The next product in the makeup category is the Kosas Airbrow Tinted Clean Volumizing Eyebrow Gel. Y'all, can I read? Am I okay? This is my go-to eyebrow gel. I do the color brown black. It's very tiny, I will say that, but the sale is a perfect time to go ahead and re-up. Like I said, I already got one during the National Brow Day sale, so I won't be picking up another one during this sale, but I do think that is like one of my fave gels. I liked my eyebrows like a little natural. I like them to go straight in the front and then, you know, with the arch and it works. My next product is the LYS Beauty, black owned and clean at Sephora as well. The LYS Beauty No Limits Cream Bronzer and Contour Stick. I use this bronzer in the shade Strength, but I also think, hear me out, I feel like I could vibe with the Worthy, the darkest shade of this contour and bronzer. The only thing though is it's for a warm undertone, and I feel like oh well, Strength says warm golden. Child, anyways, so I definitely feel like my undertone leans a bit more neutral, but this is like, I don't think I will ever need another bronzer contour stick ever. Like she just gets it. And the last thing I have in the makeup category is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil Extreme Waterproof Lip Liner, and in the color Limitless Brown. Y'all already know. Y'all know. She needs no justification of why she's in that category. Next category is hair care, and I literally only have one item. It's the Pattern by Tracy Ellis Ross Palo Santo leave-in conditioner for curls and coils. I like this product. I really did. I am almost out of it, so I'm thinking of re-upping during the sale, but I'm also on the hunt for a new one. But I love the scent of this. I also love how I feels like it's moisturizing my hair, but it's also not too heavy, if that makes sense. Like I feel like it's doing what it needs to, but it's not like once I put it in my hair, it's like, you know. My last two recommendations are in the fragrance category, and these two are two more products that I feel like need no introduction. And the first one is the YSL Libre. Just the Libre, y'all. Just the Libre. Now, I know there has been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 versions of this fragrance, but I'm just talking about just the plain YSL Libre, just the OG, yeah, I want to say 4 different versions of this fragrance coming out, and maybe I'll stop and smell them in store one day, but you can't go wrong with the OG Libre. And my second fragrance is the Carolina Herrera Good Girl Parfum with Jasmine. Again, needs no introduction, just like no, I'm not gonna say this is every day. Do y'all wear perfume every day? Like I lean more towards a body spray than a perfume, but I feel like this could be a good everyday perfume. Also, if y'all don't know, I am tapped into YouTube Shorts. I've already posted a short about things that are in my cart. Tap in with me on short form if you guys are into that. So 2 products that I've already touched upon already that would just be re-ups that are currently in my cart is the Paula's Choice Liquid Exfoliant as well as the Hour 28 Spray. Those things are currently in my cart right now. One thing that I have not mentioned that's currently in my cart is the Eden. Y'all already know. And of course the one in the gold bottle, because who would I be if I didn't get the one that's gold? So it's the Edam Le Choo Choo Exfoliating and Softening Peptide Lip Balm. I really want this lip balm because it's an exfoliating lip balm, and people already said, like, when you put it on, like, if you see your lips peeling, just know it's getting off the dead skin. And that's something I think that would be very beneficial to me, especially during these winter months in the tri-state area. Like, I need something that's gonna get the peeling off, if that makes sense. I have this in the color Pan au Chocolat, which is a caramelized brown with shimmery pink. The next item in my cart is the Fleur Golden Rule. Like, and I know I just mentioned fragrances and those bottles are practically full and I don't need another one, but I've been eyeing the Golden Rule for so long. It just smells so good. I think if anything, I would get like the travel size, not the full bottle, but we'll see. The other item I'm thinking of getting is the Tower 28 Beauty Get Set Blur and Set Matte Powder Blush. And you guys already know, y'all already know, Miss Toni Bravo. I'm thinking of getting her shade Downtown Daiquiri, which is like the terracotta orange color. I really want to get something from a drop because I want to support Miss Toni Bravo because we love the CEO around here. And if that's not gold, I don't know what is. So I want to get that, not just to support Toni Bravo, but I also think an orange powder blush in my collection would go really well. I do have an orange liquid blush, but she heavy. She heavy. And I think just being able to use a little bit of that and then top it off with the powder or the powder in conjunction with another blush, I think that'll be very nice. Another product I have in my cart is a Touch My Empowerment Hydrating Hand Sanitizer, and that's in the shade. And that's in the fragrance Beach Cocoa. I already have this. It's my go-to like hand sanitizer in my purse, but it's running a little low. So I'm like, if I am going to re-up, I might as well do it during the sale. Another product in my cart is the Niacinamide Beauty Yummy Skin Glow Serum with hyaluronic acid and niacinamide in the color Juice Boost. I think this would set my priming routine will be set with this product. Because like I said, especially with the winter months coming around, my skin's usually a little bit more dull. It's usually a little bit, you know, it just needs a little something. And I love a glow and it's not summertime. So I feel like this could make me, you know, it could give summer all year round. It could give like the glow, the kind of rejuvenated look that I'm going for. And I feel like is running away from me during the winter. One more product in my cart is another one from Danessa Myricks is the Mini Yummy Skin Flushed Essentials Face and Lip Makeup Gift Set. I feel like this gift set is such a steal. It comes with minis of the blushes and a mini of the Universal Radiant shade. So I have the Universal, but there's also Universal Radiant. Then I'm like, why am I getting Juice Boost? Maybe I'll pick between these two. Either I get this full set with the Universal Radiant or I get the Juice Boost, but I probably don't need both. They're all 11 ounces and it contains 5 minis. So it's the Blurring Balm Powder Brushes in the shade It Girl, Rosé and Brunch, Prima Donna, Spiced Latte, and then the Universal Radiant in the Blurring Balm Powder. Now I already have Prima Donna in my like loves of shades I wanted to try. I also saw, if you guys follow the creator Lauren the Low Life, she does a lot of short form about neutral girl makeup and recommendations and things like that. And she recently did a video on the Spiced Latte, how it was like a good like bronzer, like a brush and bronzer mix. Interesting in trying it. She is definitely a couple shades lighter than me, but I would love to see how it looked on dark skin. I'm just such a fan of Danessa. I really don't think I could go wrong with having 5 little minis of her things in my collection. Last thing I have in my cart is the Adua Beauty Blue Tansy Leave-In Conditioning Styler. I guess we're getting into the last category, huh? I'm on the hunt for a new leave-in conditioner. I'm not opposed to shopping around. I do have the Adua Beauty the Blue Tansy Reparative Mask, which I enjoy, and I do think I would like to try this leave-in. I think the Blue Tansy line just aligns with my hair needs and all the things. But if y'all have any recommendations for a leave-in conditioner, let me know. And just like that, we're on our last category, which is products that I'm thinking of adding to cart, maybe taking some of the things out and adding some of these, or, you know, finagling, or maybe I'll add it too if I really want to blow a bag, who knows. The first item is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Yummy Skin Liquid Blurring Balm Mattifying Setting Spray. What a mouthful. I have heard very good things about this setting spray. However, it is for a matte finish, and I personally am not a matte finish kind of girl. I typically always go for like a dewy or a glowy look. However, when I'm doing something for a dance or performing or for a photo shoot or anything like that, having a matte finish is like essential. Like you do not want to be glowing and shining on stage because you're just going to be washed out, like especially in photo shoots as well. So this is something I think I'd pick up, if not during the sale, like during one of my next performance contracts, just because I think the blurring balm with the Upsolite and in the setting spray, like I think this will be a game changer when it comes to performing and photo shoots. Another item in this category is the Tower 28 Beauty Mini Low Softies Lip Softy Lip Treatments. Why is everything so long? This little mini set is the 4 tiny ones. It's in Watermelon Kiwi, which is a sheer baby pink, a Red Bean Mochi, which is a sheer rosy nude, and Iced Dulce de Leche, which is a sheer nude shimmer, and then Tiramisu, which is a sheer chocolate brown. This is my favorite lip balm, so I think having 4 little lippies, I can literally just do like one in my purse and then one in my dance bag and then one in my water bottle thing, and it's just, it's not a need, but if I feel so compelled to spend another $20, then maybe it'll be added to cart. 2 more items in this category. I have one for fragrance and one for hair. So the one for hair is the Pattern by Tracee Ellis Ross Moisture Milk for curls and coils. Like I said, I'm on the hunt for a leave-in. This one isn't exactly a leave-in, but I think a moisture milk will help with the day-to-day styling of my curls, especially when I'm trying to hold on something for a few days, anything like that. Like how they have like a chart. Oh, y'all can see. If I'm editing well, y'all can see the chart. It's like, yeah, every few days of just like, you know, styling my curls, give it a refresh, make sure they're shining, looking good, and things like that. Maybe she be added, maybe she won't. And the last thing in this category is the Forever Mood Deluxe Duo Perfume Set. I do not have anything from Forever Mood yet, which is kind of insane because it was Jackie. One thing about me, I love 2016 makeup, the YouTube makeup artist era, like, whew, it's been a minute, child, but so many things from Forever Mood is sold out literally all the time. I would love to pick this up because she was here and I'm her. I can't remember the notes on these, but I believe one of them is a bit more fruity and one of the other one's a bit more not. And I want the one that's not. I'm not a fruity fragrance. I'm not like give me a masculine scent. Like give me a woody, give me a musk. I'm back in the middle of the screen. That can only mean one thing. That will conclude recommendations, products I'm on the hunt for, products that are currently in my bag, products I'm thinking of adding to my cart, and my recommendations for this year's Sephora sale. So crazy. I can't believe I only had 2 purchases from Sephora this year so far. Again, if you have any recommendations for a leave-in conditioner. Oh, did I even mention concealer? No, I didn't. I'm also on the hunt for a concealer. The concealer I use right now is a full coverage concealer, which is great for my show makeup, but not so much for my everyday makeup. So I'm on the hunt for a light or medium buildable concealer. One preferably that I could use for my under eye, like for under eye brightening. And also just know I really thought out my recommendations for you all, and I would not be recommending anything if it was not in my tried and true routine, and sign still delivered, okay? And that, in fact, will do it. Thank you so much for watching, especially for making it until the end. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you never miss a chance to see how it's all one and the same. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Happy shopping.